Hey everyone, welcome back to the English Level Up podcast. I'm Alex, and I'm super excited to have you with us today.
And I'm Sarah. Hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. This is episode 11, and today's topic is really interesting. Native speakers never say this, but students always do.
Yes, and before we start, a quick reminder, if you enjoy this podcast, make sure to like this episode, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell so you never miss a daily lesson.
Absolutely. And don't forget, you can download our free document, which will give you all the basic foundations you need to start speaking English quickly. It even includes an unbeatable daily plan to make learning easy and structured.
Yes, that's right. And here's the thing. If you listen to this podcast every morning for just 3 to 6 months and follow the tips in the document, you will notice a real improvement in your English. You'll feel more confident, speak more fluently, and understand more when others speak to you.
Exactly. So today, we're going to talk about some mistakes that students make that native speakers almost never make. Some are small, some are funny, but if you know them, you can sound much more natural in your English conversations.
Yes, and as always, we're going to keep it natural, fun, and full of little stories. No boring grammar lessons today, just practical tips you can actually use.
And as usual, we want this to feel like a friendly conversation. So imagine you're here with us, maybe sipping your coffee, laughing a little, and learning English in a relaxed way.
That's right. And just a heads up, we will also review some important vocabulary at the end of the episode, so you can remember and use the words and phrases we talk about.
Yes, and those words are not just random. They come directly from our conversation today. So you'll learn practical English that you can actually use immediately.
All right, let's get started. Welcome to episode 11 of the English Level Up podcast. Native speakers never say this, but students always do.
Okay, Sarah, let's start with something simple. One thing I notice all the time with English learners is that they say, I am agree, instead of just, I agree.
Oh, yes. That one always makes me smile because I hear it so often. And it's so common because in many languages, people literally translate the sentence.
Exactly. But native speakers just say, I agree. Simple. No am.
Right. And it's the same with I am understand instead of I understand.
Oh, yes. And sometimes I hear I am want, which is just, no, don't do that.
I've heard that too. And you know, when learners say these things, it doesn't really stop communication, but it does make you sound less natural.
Exactly. And that's the point of today. Small mistakes that native speakers almost never make.
Yes. And another one is overusing very. Like students say, I am very, very happy.
Oh, yes. Native speakers will usually say, I'm thrilled or I'm super happy.
Exactly. They don't just stack very, very, very together.
And you know what else? Students often say, I have 20 years instead of I am 20 years old.
Oh, yes, that one is classic. And I understand why, because it's correct in French, Spanish, Portuguese. But in English, we always say, I am 20 years old.
Exactly. And sometimes students overuse formal words in casual situations, like, I would like to inquire about the time, instead of, what time is it?
Oh, yes. And that sounds like you're writing a business email, not talking to a friend.
Exactly. So the advice is, listen to how native speakers actually speak, not how textbooks teach you.
Yes, and pay attention to contractions. Native speakers almost always use them. For example, instead of, I am going to the store, they often say, I'm going to the store.
Yes, and sometimes learners think using contractions is informal, but in everyday conversation, it's how everyone talks.
Exactly. And here's another thing. Students often use the too much. Like, I went to the school yesterday, when it's just, I went to school yesterday.
Yes, or I like the music. When you're talking generally, you just say, I like music.
It's all about little habits that make your English sound more natural. And the funny thing is, native speakers never notice these little words. They just use them correctly automatically.
Exactly. And I've seen so many students feel embarrassed when someone corrects them for these small things. But honestly, it's normal and it's easy to fix once you know.
Yes, and the trick is to listen a lot. Watch series, listen to podcasts, pay attention to small patterns.
Right. And then practice saying it yourself. Even small repetitions help a lot.
You know what else students do? They often translate idioms literally. Like, they say, it's raining cats and dogs, literally in their own language context, and it confuses everyone.
Oh, yes. Or they try to make up their own idioms and it just doesn't work.
Exactly. Stick to real idioms you hear from native speakers.
And one more common thing, students often say, I have a cold, correctly, but then they say, I have hunger, instead of, I'm hungry.
Oh, yes. English doesn't always use have for feelings or states. You say, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, not I have tired.
Exactly. And these little changes make your English sound much more natural.
Yes, and if you practice them consistently, native speakers might even think you're one of them.
That's the dream, right?
Exactly.
Okay, Sarah, let's continue with more examples. Students often say, can you explain me? Instead of, can you explain to me?
Yes. Or even worse, explain me this.
Oh, yes. Native speakers always include to after explain when it's followed by a person.
Exactly. And you know, another one is using so much unnecessarily. Like, I like it so much very much.
Oh, yes. That's like doubling everything.
Exactly. You just need one strong expression. I like it a lot, or I love it.
And students often forget prepositions like, I'm good in English instead of I'm good at English.
Yes, prepositions are tricky. But that's something you can notice by listening to native speakers and repeating what you hear.
And another common mistake, using very unique. Unique already means one of a kind. Adding very is unnecessary.
Oh yes, I hear that a lot. Native speakers never do that.
Exactly. And students sometimes say, I am boring when they mean I am bored.
Oh yes, that changes the meaning completely. Boring means other people feel bored because of you. Bored means you feel bored.
Yes, and the funny part is, a lot of learners don't realize it until a native speaker laughs.
It's true. But don't worry, it's part of learning.
Another one. Students say, I make homework instead of I do homework.
Yes, and you know, there's no logic to it sometimes. It's just how English works. You just have to learn it.
Exactly. And here's a little tip. Listen to children's books or series. They're full of correct, natural sentences.
Yes, and repeat them out loud. That's how native-like patterns get into your brain.
And humor is also important. Sometimes students are afraid to make mistakes, but if you laugh and enjoy it, you learn faster.
Exactly. Mistakes make the conversation fun sometimes. I remember when I said, I am exciting instead of I am excited in front of my classmates.
Oh, yes, classic. And the whole class laughed, but you never forgot the correct form.
Exactly. That's why mistakes are great teachers.
And listeners, here's a mini challenge. Next time you speak English, pay attention to one small thing from today's episode, just one.
Yes, maybe it's I agree instead of I am agree, or I'm bored instead of I am boring. Just focus on one and practice it.
And once you feel comfortable, add another one. Step by step, you'll sound more and more natural.
Exactly. And always listen to native speakers. Podcasts, series, YouTube videos, anything helps.
And don't worry about making everything perfect. Just try to improve a little every day.
Yes. And now, before we finish, let's review some useful vocabulary we used today.
All right, vocabulary time. Let's go through 12 words and phrases from today's conversation.
Number 1, agree. To say you have the same opinion. Example, I agree with you.
Number 2, thrilled. Very happy or excited. Example, I'm thrilled about my new job.
Number 3, contraction. A shortened form of words. Example, I'm instead of I am.
Number 4, preposition, a word that shows a relationship like at, in, on, to. Example, I'm good at English.
Number 5, bored versus boring. Bored means you feel uninterested. Boring means something makes others feel uninterested. Example, I am bored. This movie is boring.
Number 6, mistake, an error. Example, I made a mistake in my sentence.
Number 7, idioms, phrases with a figurative meaning. Example, it's raining cats and dogs equals heavy rain.
Number 8, overuse, using something too much. Example, don't overuse very.
Number 9, natural, how native speakers usually speak. Example, this sentence sounds natural.
Number 10, mini challenge, a small task to practice English. Example, today's mini challenge, say, I agree correctly.
Number 11, listen, to pay attention to sounds or speech. Example, listen carefully to how they speak.
Number 12, repeat, to say or do again. Example, repeat after me. I am excited.
Perfect. And that's it for today's vocabulary. Thank you so much for listening to episode 11 of the English Level Up podcast.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and download the free document to follow your unbeatable English plan.
See you tomorrow and keep leveling up your English.